Well, then I'm joined by another one of the AFTV regulars, DT. Newcastle 0, Arsenal 1. What's your thoughts after that game then?
We didn't play that great, but I felt we were in control of the game. We just stepped it up when we needed to. There was that one moment where we injected a bit of pace within the game and we cut Newcastle apart. And I feel it was the perfect game for us today, given the fact that we're missing quite a few players. They were just coming back from international and new signings and everything else. So it was a good start for us, given the problems that Newcastle are under at the moment.
Do you think you may have rode your luck a little bit in the first half when that chance through Joe Linton and then Shelby off the post a little bit?
There was a couple of moments in the first half. I felt that we were in control for 95% of it, but there was just that little bit where you were like, we need to be careful. We do need to be careful. And I feel at half time, something was said, obviously. We stepped up the pace. We pressed higher. We were shutting the spaces down. Shelby went off, which was a big loss for you guys. And then I felt we really controlled the second half. And there was no real problems for us in this. That last 5 minutes of the game, I was watching, Newcastle pump balls in the box. And there was that new lad that come on that looked a bit lively.
Maximin.
Yeah, he looked a bit lively. But there was no real, I weren't really kind of sitting there going, oh, mate, we're going to concede in a moment. I felt really threatened by anything. So, listen, it'd be interesting to see what happens to Newcastle over the next few months. But
what did you make of the talks that was going to be boycotts about this game as well?
I'm surprised how many people are in the stadium. But like I was saying to a few other lads, I understand where a lot of the fans are coming from, because your head tells you one thing and your heart tells you another. Your head said, stay away. Got to get Mike Ashley out. Let's have no fans in the stadium whatsoever. But your heart says, I can't not go in there. I can't not support the boys, because it's not the players' fault, And I just can't believe you got rid of Rafa Benitez for Steve Bruce, to be honest with you.
Well, they think it was down like he thought he wanted money more than putting the club before itself, but that was a load of rubbish, in my opinion.
Look, he's the reason why you survived in the Premier League last year.
Yes,
there was a run towards the end of the season when you picked up some wins where it got you out of that mix and it got you out of that dogfight. And that was Rafa that did that. And I just feel that you're going from a manager that's won multiple trophies to a guy that's won multiple relegations.
The board. Well, then, how do you think you're also going to do this season? How do you think the main aim is to get back into that Champions League spot now?
Yeah, top four. There's no anything else, nothing. I'm not having outside top four and win an FA Cup. Got to get back in the Champions League. It's as simple as that. If we don't, given the money we spent, Unai Emery won't be in a job. That's the harsh reality.
I definitely have. I think if when you get all your left back, Tierney will come back, Louise, Bellerin. I think defensively, you'll be a lot stronger this season as well.
Yeah, we will, and I feel that we are going to go back into the market in January and go after the players that we were trying to buy. And attack-wise, we're going to cause any team problems. Once they get going and once they find themselves 100%, we'll be ready.
Well, brilliant. Thanks very much, mate.
No worries. Thank you.